Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Elysium, the land of the gods. At the very least, the land of the gods created by Persephone, where we are now actually bouncing back and forth between missions for the rebels, for Persephone, for Hermes. So I'm not entirely sure where the outcome of this story is going to be, other than the fact that the next episode is going to be in Hades. So this place is going to be left behind, regardless of my actions.
There she is.
How's Leonidas fitting in?
Morale's never been higher. Scouts are reporting Persephone's influence is weakening across Elysium. You're definitely causing havoc out there.
I won't rest until it's done.
You know, I'm starting to think Elysium isn't such a bad place with you in it.
Yes. If only you weren't in love with Aphrodite, and trying to overthrow the queen, and everyone else wasn't dead, Elysium would be perfect.
Oh yeah, it would be a grand
All
time.
I'm saying is you breathe life into this world filled with dead people. Anyhow, we have a bit of a situation.
Of course we do.
Are you saying that the player character
Cut off supply lines,
puts
overtaken
life
highways,
into a world of
secret missions we
NPCs?
couldn't possibly have known without inside help? We suspect there is a spy in our midst.
Who?
Are
One
you
is a
the
messenger.
spy?
She was sent with crucial information to one of our camps. When she didn't return, we sent a scout. The entire camp was killed, and she was nowhere to be found. The other is a blacksmith. Soldiers love to gossip while getting their blades sharpened. We think he may have overheard some of our plans.
That's a good start.
What Persephone doesn't realize is two can play at this game. A little spy of my own has penetrated the queen's inner circle.
You should
Dun,
tell me who
dun,
they are so I
dun.
don't accidentally kill them.
Whisper the words, "Violets only bloom in Elysium winters." Anyone who doesn't respond with "cold as Hades' heart" is free for the killing.
Poetic. Now tell me where to find the messenger and the blacksmith.
They both have homes in the village. Return to me once you're done.
What if they're both the... What if they're both spies for Adonis and for Persephone, playing both sides as if they were similar to Cassandra? Though I suppose that would mean that there would have to be a third party that they're up against.
This must be the messenger's house. So Persephone knows we've recruited Leonidas.
My queen, our suspicions were confirmed. The fallen king of Sparta has joined the delinquents in their cause. As always, our forces are ready to serve you, but perhaps you know the perfect person to deal with this king of headaches. Always at your loyal service, Kypris.
Broken piece from one of the torches of Hypnos I destroyed. Detailed information about one of Adonis'
Kypris, we've discovered one of the rebel camps. It's a destroyed temple nestled between Iapetos ruins and Adonis' gardens. Meet us there and we will surround and overwhelm these Malakes. Maybe they are both spies.
Definitely the house of a blacksmith.
Definitely? I'll take your word on that one.
A list of people Adonis has spent time with. Mine and Persephone's names are on this.
So the blacksmith has spent time with Cassandra and Persephone. That doesn't tell me anything.
A note written to Aphrodite.
Or should I say Adonis has spent time.
Everything.
My beautiful Aphrodite, everything is going according to my plan, my love. We've amassed significant forces at Iapetos ruins, and I've acquired something that will be devastating to Persephone's colossi. Soon the queen will be tossed from her throne, and I will be in your arms. Until then, know that I miss you with all my heart. It will take more than all the gods of the underworld to keep us apart. So the blacksmith has the information about the ruins from Adonis's note. but also the messenger has... Huh. The messenger had the part from the thing that I had destroyed, along with the note to the queen, whereas the blacksmith only had the note from Adonis, and the knowledge that Adonis has been spending time with Cassandra and Persephone. I'm going to say it's the messenger. It sounds more like it's the messenger. But let's see what Adonis says.
And who's the dirty spy? The messenger or the blacksmith?
Both have been spying on you. Both have information that could undo your rebellion.
Okay.
Lousy Malakas. My scouts tell me they're on the move. We only have time to dispose of one before they disappear completely. Which is more dangerous to our cause?
The blacksmith had a list of people you've spent time with, and a note to Aphrodite outlining your plans for escape.
And what about the messenger?
She had detailed information about one of your rebel camps, a note to Persephone about Leonidas joining the fight, and a fragment of one of the mind control devices I destroyed.
So I would say the blacksmith is more dangerous specifically to Adonis, whereas the messenger is more dangerous to the rebels in general. So I'm going to go after the blacksmith.
The blacksmith. I'll go after him.
Last I heard, he was spotted near the village.
And like, if you were wondering whether there's a right answer or a wrong answer, in this case, I don't think there is one or the other, simply because this entire world is itself a simulation within the game. It is not real, less so than the fiction of the game itself, as it's a manifestation of the issue hologram's mind.
Making me chase you will make your death even worse! Blacksmith was working for Aphrodite. Oh, this news could break Adonis's heart.
Oh. Beautiful Aphrodite, you asked me to write about your love. Adonis, you are right not to trust him. He simultaneously feeds Persephone's desires while secretly plotting rebellion. If he lusts for anything, it is destruction. I see no end to his duplicity. So, actually... So he was actually going to,
I won't let you any closer.
I don't want to be spotted here.
So he was actually going to, warn, Aphrodite away from Adonis. So even though he may not have been the spy, and the messenger was probably the spy, I guess they were both spies of a sort, whereas the messenger was probably a spy working for Persephone. Like, he would have also created problems for Adonis farther down the line. So ultimately, even though the messenger got away, and the blacksmith is only... While the blacksmith was working for Aphrodite, I would imagine that Adonis would be, at the very least, comforted in the fact that his message didn't get to her.
Blacksmith is dead.
That's something at least. There was an ambush. The messenger led Persephone's guards to one of our camps. No one survived. The messenger escaped.
Adonis, I'm not sure how to tell you this. The blacksmith was working for Aphrodite.
What? Why would you say that?
Says so in this note.
My love, why?
No one in Elysium is who they claim to be.
I must escape this world of lies.
Our next move needs to be swift and deadly.
Meet me later at the Palace of the Colossi. I've acquired a little something that will turn Persephone's paradise upside down.
Oh, I guess we're...
The Queen is in Defcalion's heritage and requires your presence. She says it's quite urgent.
Oh no, I guess this is unrelated. And what does Persephone have to say? Excuse me, folks, I was invited here. No need to strong-arm me. Also, her eyes are purple or
What do you
pink?
think about my southern realm? I don't come here much anymore.
It's lovely.
I try to offer a comfortable home to the glorious dead. It helps them accept their fate and keeps them from wandering too far. So when a human
Do you
wanders,
provide
he
them
doesn't
with an
return.
endless supply of video
I can't look at
games?
it personally.
Doritos?
What am I doing here?
When Leonidas was alive, he brought chaos and bloodshed. Hermes spotted him mingling with delinquents recently. We can't have him falling into old habits. If he won't fight with me, then he won't fight at all.
Leonidas of Sparta is my grandfather. If you think I'm going to stick a blade in him, you're wrong.
Hermes told me why you're really in Elysium. That staff of yours. Cross me and you'll fail. But Leonidas means a
Okay.
lot to you. I understand this will be difficult, which is why I'm willing to make you a deal.
What kind of...
Alright.
Bring me the body of Leonidas, and I will bring back a departed beloved of your choosing.
You can do that?
I'm queen of the dead, darling. I can do anything. So, who does Cassandra want back in her life?
Brasidas was pretty awesome. Phoebe didn't really have much of a chance at life. I don't really need either of them. I mean, and also it's not really going to be the real them, it's just going to be the simulation them. Brasidas would probably be more combat useful.
I want to see
Let's
Phoebe
go with
again.
Phoebe.
Help me protect Elysium from chaos, and you'll see your loved one again.
You know, I wonder if this game is going to feature... Like, this is something that... I think the last time I've seen quests conflict with each other and result in canceled quests is probably Fallout New Vegas, where you're given choices, and based on your choices, that actually causes you to fail quests. And I don't think I've seen that in anything other than that game. Which is itself an interesting idea. It really adds the emphasis to your choices. If you can take a game and then play it out, and still
Even
do
in
the
paradise,
same
people
quests
want my family
regardless.
dead. Is killing my grandfather worth bringing someone back to life?
No. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk to Leonidas. But it would be interesting if, like, there were, like, if Assassin's Creed Odyssey had a various group of quests, and depending on the quests you actually completed, this would cause other quests to automatically abort themselves.
What are you doing out here?
There is something I wanted to ask you. Will you fish with me?
If this was a Japanese game, there would be a fishing minigame attached to it.
This is nice.
But I would imagine this game is
So
big
many
enough. It
things I
doesn't
want to talk
necessarily
about.
need fishing minigames.
After everything you lost at Thermopylae, your men, your wife, your children, Sparta. In the end, was it worth it?
Who rules the Greek world right now?
Greeks.
Then my answer is yes.
Mater told me of our bloodline and our ancestors. Did you know?
Only what my mother told me. We were born from greatness, and we were destined for greatness. The world was divided in two. Those who wanted us dead, and those who would follow us to the gates of Hades.
And who gave you the spear?
I imagine the spear was in one piece when it was given to you.
My mother handed it to me when I was a boy. Said it came with a certain burden. But
You were ready.
Let's get back to fishing.
It's so peaceful here.
I think I got the bite. Get a basket, quickly.
Wait, are there fish in this simulation? In this,
Grandfather,
You are here to kill me. In Sparta, we were trained to spot predators long before they pounced.
I need Persephone's approval, but she sees you as a threat. If I don't take care of that threat,
Why not bring her the head of a greater threat?
who's a greater threat than you?
Adonis?
Actually, there is someone. A spy. I delivered him to Persephone as a bodyguard, but he's working against her from the inside.
I am only a threat to her soldiers on the battlefield. A spy threatens the heart of
Okay.
Elysium,
So I can make,
her his
I can
corpse,
please
and she should be
Persephone.
satisfied.
Thank you, Grandfather. We should go fishing more often.
You left before he caught any fish. Also, are there fish in this, in this world? Are all the fish actually dead?
Persephone won't like this. Maybe if I bring Kyros alive, she can deal with the traitor herself.
I like that plan. He is in Sarpedon's refuge. Yeah. I did not realize I've never actually been here.
There he is.
There we go. Now, I suppose the question becomes, how am I expected to get him out of here? Do I, like, knock him out and then toss him on a horse?
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Or is the game going to be kind enough to me? Oh, nope. Oh. You know, that was a lot easier than I expected.
We're gonna have a problem if you step any closer.
I'm okay with not stepping any closer to that group. So yeah, or will I be able to just kind of... Oh, he's right there. Or am I going to be able to fast travel with him on my shoulder?
What are you doing? We're family.
Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to have a fight. Which I'm gonna have to kind of whittle him down And then with any luck... with any luck, I'll be able to knock him out with a couple of well-placed... with a couple of well-placed Sparta kicks. I don't think this is going to kill him. I don't think it's going to do much damage at all. Though I think at this point a... Yep, this is going to take a little bit of patience. You know, for a game that is all about assassinating folks, it would be nice to have a couple more options in regards to how to not kill the person I'm fighting. I wonder if using my fists is that option. Okay. Looks like it's just going to be kicks from here on out. Oh, that almost knocked him off the cliff. I need to be very careful of that. Maybe a couple more. One more, maybe? There we go. And now I've got to lug him around. Although, now that I think about it, if I bring back the body of the bodyguard, that won't basically reveal that Cassandra already knew that is a giant lamb, that Cassandra already knew his false intentions. So I had already given Hermes, Persephone a bodyguard that I already knew was up to no good. Also, does this mean that Hermes gets to be shamed again, considering the fact that he was the one who chose the bodyguard himself, that he fell into the trap? But let's see what Persephone says.
Kyros of Zarax? This isn't who I asked for.
He's a spy working for the rebellion.
But you're the one who first brought him to me.
I didn't know his intentions.
I trusted you. Guards!
Persephone, listen to me. Hermes is right. Trouble's brewing in Elysium. Even though Leonidas is against you, you are much stronger than he is. But Kyros was an enemy you couldn't see. That made him far more dangerous to you and Elysium.
But he's still breathing.
Death is a gift traitors don't deserve. I thought you'd want to deal with him yourself.
Defying me comes at a cost. Our deal is off. But for bringing me this vile deceiver, you may stay. Figure out that mysterious little staff of yours.
Okay, so I managed to avoid killing Leonidas. But I didn't get to see the character that I wasn't really planning to see anyway, so... Can I just kill Persephone right now? Right now. He's right here. Alright, let's see what Hekate has to say with her pan flute.
Good, you're just in time. A woman named Stroma needs your help.
What does she need?
Helping her will bring us closer to breaking Persephone's grasp on Elysium.
What's special about her?
She's an orator who'd be willing to join Adonis's rebellion. That man has beautiful lips, but a silver tongue like hers is necessary to inspire the public.
Then it sounds like we need her. I'll come back when I'm done.
Is she referring to his lips literally or figuratively? Now, I think I've actually passed by this silver tongue before. And I think I actually pointed her out.
There she is.
Yeah.
Is a paradise crafted by Her Majesty, Persephone herself. No human should seek.
Who are you? Who sent... Hekate mentioned you could use some help.
Quiet! If the other humans think I associate with Hekate, my career is over.
Just tell me what you need me to do.
Free the villagers being held captive in Persephone's broken daydream. My son, Theron, is working there as a guard against his will. It's like Persephone possessed his mind. Can you help him too?
I'll see what I can do.
Don't worry. If he has no mind to possess, he'll be free. And of course, this place has been repopulated by guards. Even though I've already completed this area.
Rise! Persephone no longer controls you!
Okay, so I did manage to free him, even though it was not quite the prettiest process. And then now I just need to free one more citizen, and I can then move on with my life. Oh, and he got away. Because I had smashed the cage open in mid-battle. That was good enough. Either way, save the civilians, save your son. With any luck, this person who is only referred to, not by name, but by title, will join the cause. What do you have to say for yourself?
You're back. Where is my Theron?
I freed him of Persephone's influence. He's joined Adonis's rebellion.
Wonderful news. I didn't know there was a cure. What of the other villagers?
They've made their way safely to Iapetos' ruins already. You'll find them there.
As promised, I'll join the rebels. What message would you like me to spread once I'm there?
End Persephone's reign. Hekate is an ally to humans, or Adonis will lead the humans to freedom. Don't really know which message I necessarily like. I'm pretty sure Hekate wants to stay out of it. She just wants to be a third party. And Adonis just wants to find Aphrodite.
Tell the truth about Persephone. Make sure the humans know her reign must end.
Your
I mean,
words
really,
shall
if
be spoken.
Persephone was a good ruler,
Thank you for
would
your
she
help.
need to brainwash everybody? Alright. So what does Hekate have to say about being left out of it?
The Silver Tongue is on her way to help the rebellion. She'll bring in plenty of recruits. Adonis will be pleased.
Relieving Persephone of her power is what's important. Don't concern yourself with that man's feelings. Or your feelings for him.
Okay, so she just likes, everyone loves Adonis. Adonis is just a friend.
Nothing more.
Make sure it stays that way.
What's it to you?
Divine
Yeah,
love
that's-
will never end well for the humans involved. Stay
This is
out
true.
of them. And stay focused on the task at hand. Now, a young woman is suffering from a terrible affliction. She's agreed to help the rebellion if we provide a cure. However, Persephone long ago outlawed the water that can relieve this woman and destroy the last of it.
Let me guess. Or so she thought.
Or so
There are
she
rumors
thought.
that someone hid a final vial of it in a cave off of Hypnosis Path. Retrieve it and bring it to her.
Why would Persephone outlaw this water?
Her need for control has grown beyond understanding. What matters is that the humans of Elysium get the help they desire.
What is this woman's sickness?
The worst affliction that could befall a human in Elysium. A broken heart for eternity.
She's lovesick.
You know nothing of grief after death. It haunts humans with an intensity unparalleled on Earth.
Is the
I'll
water
return when I
actually
deliver the
poisoned?
Remember, it's forbidden. You can't be seen when you bring it to the villa in Adonis's gardens.
It's probably poison. I know. I've actually already explored here earlier. So I guess, I'm going back. At the very least, I know that there happens to be a cave here, and the cave leads to more caverns, and it goes that way. And I guess, in theory, the vial is going to be at the bottom here, although... There we go. That's what I was looking for. I keep forgetting if it's the up... I keep pressing the down on the D-pad in order to get that ability to activate, even though it is up. I wonder necessarily what's causing it. Is it because I'm playing other games as well? And thusly that very, very specific function is constantly unmapped from my mind?
Whatever this water does, people died trying to find it.
And excuse me. And excuse me. And let's get some of my adrenaline back. I probably should have opened with at least a stealth attack. Oh, hello. Haha. There we go. So there are colossi guarding it. Or at the very least, they're present. Alternatively, if it's not poison, is it booze?
I need to stay hidden.
Oh. There's a path up there. Why, hello, sir. I think that killed him. I was aiming to just knock him out. but gravity was too strong. So the guy in the bottom is essentially protected by the guy on the top. If I can sneak around this way... Oh, nope, he turned around. Now you're probably wondering, why don't you just liberate these humans? The answer is, I don't have to. That's really it. What was that? I'm guessing this is a guy who's hoping that I'll be able to provide for him what I'm stealing for this other woman. If my dear doesn't love me forever, then at last I'll have this to take the pain away. Persephone won't get in the way of that. Gee. I'm still guessing this is a poison.
You entered the cave. You must have found what was left of Lethe's water.
I did.
Oh, have mercy and let me have just a sip. I lost my wife in Tartaros and her screams still haunt me in my dreams. Please, put them to rest.
Well, I guess it can't hurt. But just a sip. Someone else needs this.
Oh, and now I can see what this actually does.
Who are you? Never mind. I don't think it matters.
So it erases their memory? Now, here's the thing. I would imagine this game is going to offer me a choice on whether to give her the water or not. But there are a lot of issues which complicate this matter. And a lot of them are related. Okay, and one of those matters is that I'm terrible at stealth. But the main issue is that I don't really know who this person is. And this choice carries no weight.
I had a feeling our paths would cross. Come on, Eagle Bearer.
So like, let's say it happened in the main campaign. Let's say there was somebody in the main campaign who just wanted to forget. And I was offered the choice to give, say, Brasidas the potion, or give Barnabas the potion.
Keep at it and watch your back.
Let's see who wins and who meets Hades.
Like, that would be much more meaningful because, like, you've known them, you've known who they are. So when you see them lose who they are, that has much more impact. But in this case, one, this person is just a figment of a simulation, and two, I don't really know them. So really it becomes the question of, do you want to make Hekate happy or not? In which case...
You're the contact Hekate described. Do you have Lethe's water?
I do, but what's so special about it? I saw a man lose himself after just one sip.
Humans here drink Lethe's water to forget their past lives and reincarnate back into the world of the living. But Persephone won't let any of us leave Elysium so long as she's trapped here too.
Oh.
I lost
So
my
actually...
soulmate. I can't go back in time, but I can forget that pain. Now, give me the water.
So this also enables reincarnation too? Alright.
Here, drink this.
For you, my poor Theron. I'll join you in mindless bliss.
The Silver-Tongued Sun? Wait.
I must say, I feel a touch woozy.
How am I going to get you to Adonis now?
I have to get her to Adonis? That was not part of the contract. Also, why am I spending so much of this episode carrying around unconscious people?
What happened to her?
She took a sip of Lethe's water. I gave her the last vial.
What? Why would you do that?
She didn't promise to join the
She was
rebellion.
sentenced to eternal heartbreak after losing her love in Elysium.
That I can understand at least.
She
Yeah, I would
mentioned
imagine
her
Adonis
son,
would.
Theron.
The Silver-Tongued Son. But you cleansed him of Persephone's possession. They could have been reunited. I should let
Yeah,
you
it would have been nice if somebody actually said something instead of just going bottoms up. Like maybe Hekate would have known. I suppose that is the question. Would she have known, or is she just too busy
I've already
playing with her
received
pan
word
flute?
that you accomplished just what I asked. Good.
Or was she testing my
What did you ask
loyalty?
Cassandra to do for you, Persephone? Rumor has it Lethe's water has once again entered circulation in Elysium. Don't you dare try to talk your way out of this. You are the only person who knows what Lethe's water means to me. I'm sorry. You would never understand the intricacies of a divine creation like Lethe's water, but I won't forget what part you played here. Persephone, I was only trying to... I'll be watching you more closely from now on, friend.
This wasn't about helping Adonis at all. You knew that woman would be no use to the rebellion after drinking the water.
The woman did promise her help. That wasn't a lie. As for my motives, I've told you from the start they are mine alone to know. But if humans
So you are
desperately
extremely
desire to
untrustworthy.
move
Got
on
it.
From their pasts, Persephone shouldn't make that choice for them.
From what I've seen, nothing good comes from drinking that water.
I wasn't asking
Yeah.
for your opinion on the matter.
Well, I'm giving you my
I need
opinion
some
anyway.
time alone, away from your mindless chatter.
But alas, there is no escape from my mindless chatter. I can assure you of that. And what is she doing?
You've had your alone time. Tell me what's next.
You're keeping up. Good. There's one more place we must weaken Persephone before our time together draws to a close. Her most devoted followers are gathering in a villa near Persephone's embrace. These are the most vile humans in Elysium that serve her every whim and dark desire.
Are they under her possession?
You might say they're more obsessed than possessed.
Ah, so they're not
If you can
brainwashed.
save these humans, you're sorely mistaken. Persephone's hold on them is too strong.
Whatever gets us closer to bringing down Persephone.
I'm glad you see reason.
So, what do you have in mind for Persephone's followers?
Poison in their wine should do the trick. Unfortunately, the wolf nearby ate the last of my aconite. You'll need to hunt it and extract the poison from its liver. This symposium shouldn't be too difficult to infiltrate. But once you're there, try to blend in with the other Persephone-obsessed humans.
Adonis mentioned having rebel spies that attend similar events.
Ah, then you might want to warn such a spy not to drink the
Ah.
wine. I'm sure Adonis gave you a code to tell the spy you're an ally.
He did.
He did,
idea
but
what the
I
spy
don't
might
remember
look like?
it.
From what I've heard, these spies tend to be middle-aged men wearing floral patterns and with animal motifs on their jewelry. A little obvious, if you ask me.
I'll find the
It
poison
sounds
and
so if they all
infiltrate the
kind of have the
symposium.
same
Don't
uniform.
worry. There'll be plenty of time to leave once the humans start drinking. Good luck.
That's the poison. Now I've got a symposium to attend. Another one.
Oh, I already actually have the poison because I had already fought the wolves. That makes it easy. Now, with any luck, the game will be nice enough to tell me or remind me what the code word was. It had something to do with the cold of Hades and the spring of Elysium. Like I say something about the spring of Elysium.
Fresh face. Is this your first time at a devoted follower symposium?
Yes.
Don't look so nervous, friend. Why don't you go meet some people, and then we will toast to our new arrivals. Oh, if you're at a loss for words, let other members know whether you think Adonis or Hermes is Persephone's soulmate. We debate that for hours here.
That sounds really boring. So I'm looking for a middle-aged man wearing a floral pattern dress. Let's do that first, because the wine jars aren't going anywhere.
Praise Persephone, friend.
Violets only bloom in Elysium winters.
Persephone's favorite flowers are poppies. Everyone knows that.
So that's not the
Persephone
guy.
said Adonis the most beautiful boat after he destroyed yet another felucca trying to escape Elysium.
When will that ridiculous man realize Persephone is perfect for him?
I'm not entirely sure what kind of dance is going on here. Only as much as that I don't really want to be involved in said dance.
Enjoying the symposium?
Violets only bloom in Elysium winters.
I think you may have me confused with someone else.
Settle an argument, friend. We just got word that Persephone is expanding her palace. Should she build into the east or west of Elysium?
I don't care.
Only the best for Persephone,
It's-
so... East.
What? No! There's nothing for her to see in the east. What's she going to stare at? Hekate's hovel? That makes no sense.
There's a possibility that I could care less. Have I spoken to him? He's the leader. Never mind. Have I spoken to you? Yes, I have. It's a good thing nobody notices me poisoning the wine.
Tell me, stranger, who do you think Persephone's soulmate is? The god or the human?
Adonis. Persephone adores him.
A while ago I would have agreed with you, but everyone knows Adonis has been slamming it with some human lately. Persephone deserves better.
This is also true, and I'm sure he thinks that human is Cassandra. So, in theory, there should be one more jar. Jump. No. I guess I can't jump anymore. Or off of this anymore. Okay. I guess that's what they mean by trying to blend in. Anybody in this direction? Probably not.
Did you hear that Persephone refused Hades an invitation to her upcoming divine symposium?
Why wouldn't she? He's her captor.
Having a good time.
Violets only bloom in Elysium winters.
Cold as Hades' heart.
Whatever you do, don't drink the wine.
Okay. That is done. I can now finish the poisoning of the wine.
I know they're old rumors, but what do you think of the whispers that Hekate seeks to steal Persephone's throne for herself?
They look like good friends to me.
You know, I completely agree. Persephone needs someone like Hekate by her side supporting her.
I mean, really, whatever I tell her doesn't really matter that much, because she is about to drink poisoned wine and die. But let us see what we need to do to talk to this guy.
Oh, friend. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you tampering with our drinks? And after we welcomed you with open arms. Guards!
Oh. I mean, it's not that surprising, but... Alright. Oh. So now I just need to get out. I can do that pretty easily.
Hekate owes me answers. The symposium wasn't at all what I expected. Why do I get the feeling I've been played?
Because it's Hekate. That's what she does. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.